That's not what we're discussing, though. Like, I understand who is probably at fault of this happening because we ended up coming into a society where everybody needs to be free and open and accept this and accept that. Next thing you know, we're gonna be accepting pedophiles and saying, "Well, I just like." It's just my identity because I like little kids. That doesn't mean, I'm a predator. This is just my identity. It's like, no, at some point we got to draw the line. And
I think y'all be picking and choosing when y'all can be liberal and when y'all not liberal.
I
I
don't
don't like that.
identify.
I think y'all should rock out 100% liberal.
I don't know. I don't identify as a liberal, so I can't really speak to that. I'm just speaking on how I feel
Alicia
about it.
does.
Pardon?
Alicia identifies as a liberal.
Do you?
It takes a different type of person to hate something that doesn't really impact them, like me sitting my ass over here on mute. Okay. I the thing is, if it doesn't impact you, trans people been in the bathroom for a long ass time. If that's the problem, we've probably had dicks next to us for a long ass time. It just needs to stay out of the government. You know what I'm saying? Because before we start making laws about it, people weren't saying shit. Trans people been in the bathrooms forever. But if it's about
those the quiet ones, like we're talking about the loud ones that want to make it their right to be in the bathroom with us. It's not their right to be in the women's bathroom. It's not their right. Like,
that's not a black issue. Because it's not a black
Alicia.
issue.
We giving you the floor. Go ahead. Do your thing, baby.
I'm good. Boo.
Why every time he asks you to go, you say you good?
I'm clearing the floor because I want you to be able to get your full thought out.
I was done. Aaliyah started talking.
No. You wasn't done. You were saying that they have been around for a long time inside of the bathrooms and all of that, and I wanted to hear the rest of what you had to say.
That's pretty much that's all I have to say is that until it became a law issue, policy making issue, like Aaliyah said, until people start being loud about their rights and what they're supposed to have. I mean, they've been going to the bathroom for a long time. You probably don't even know.
So
I've
if
never
I
seen
decide that today,
you probably wouldn't.
I'm identifying as a woman, okay, and I pull my dick out, and
you're moving the goalpost, Anton.
Let him
you didn't
finish.
hear the question.
When people walk in the bathroom, your dick's not hanging out. If that was the case, you wouldn't know. I mean, it's true, y'all.
How
like,
do you
be
know?
logical.
When
I go in the bathroom, nigga. What is you saying?
How do you know how I pee? When I pee like a child. I pull my pants all the way down to my ankles.
Man.
Well, you grow up, Anton, for real.
Don't tell me to grow up. I don't like pants in a way. When I pee, I pull my pants down to my ankles. I pull my pants and my drawers. I pull my pants and my drawers all the way down to my ankles. My booty is out. My penis is up. And I want to lift it so that it doesn't touch the lip of the fucking urinal. Now, when I go into your bathroom, and I also don't like the door closing behind either. And I know that women stalls sometimes y'all be having all of the stalls open. That's the way I like to rock. Do you think that you should be offended by that?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Alicia,
I think that I have a right to be offended. If because that's disrespectful as hell the way you come into that public bathroom. Go home and pee. If you're gonna have your ass out in a public restroom.
I gotta pee real bad. I gotta go all the way home.
Yes.
You don't think that that's discriminatory on your part?
I think you're being unrealistic. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not answering that. I'm not answering that. It's stupid. I have a right to be offended, though. I have a right to be offended if I want to be. If it offends me, Anton, I can be offended.
Well, I think that we should be able to have a conversation while I'm peeing with my pants down at my ankles, and that I should be able to tell you how my day is going.
But you see,
and it's my choice to talk to you. Shit.
Okay, well, Anton, you asked the question of if you identified as a woman and did XYZ. I would say that you would have a mental illness, and I shouldn't have to look at your penis or your butt crack because you're confused.
So do
Y'all act
trans
like y'all act like I ain't never seen a penis before.
wait? So
Not
if
in the
that's the
women's
case,
bathroom.
or trans
And I
mental,
think we should normalize. I think we should normalize being able to see a penis inside of a women's bathroom occasionally.
Why?
Have there
Are
been
you
any
in your
protests against
sarcastic
this?
ass tonight?
Absolutely not.
Again?
So how am I supposed to pee?
But that's the
I,
laws in
Go
town.
to
Go
your
home.
respective restroom as
He
a
So
said,
that
"Be a
day
man.
woman."
I
He said,
felt a little bit
"He
more
felt like a
friendly than I
woman."
did the day
Anton,
before.
with
you
a
and your
woman.
sarcastic ass.
Unacceptable.
So
I
he's
said you.
basically saying if it's unacceptable for him, why is it acceptable for trans?
It shouldn't be.
Why?
It shouldn't be.
Shouldn't be.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have there been any protests against this with the bathroom thing? Or no?
I have no idea, but I don't even think
There
I'm gonna wear
should be.
drawers no more. Forget it.
You think you what?
I'm not gonna wear drawers and I'm wearing kilts.
Well, let it hang and swing then. Do what you do.
I'm with
That
it.
breeze.
I'm with it.
I don't know. I just think it's going
And I
down.
don't want to be objectified either. So
Like, 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 how is it gonna be 10 years from now? It's gonna keep getting worse and worse, right? It's gonna get worse and worse every 5, 10 years. The laws gonna get worse,
Yeah.
trying to please everybody. You know, that's the
Yeah,
problem.
and I'm tired of women, female politicians that don't have children and families speaking on these issues and speaking on children and what they need to be doing when they don't have children. I don't feel like that's appropriate. You cannot tell a parent what they should or should not be doing with the child they birth, and you're not in that same position as a political figure. I don't agree with that. AOC needs to shut up until she has some kids and starts dealing with the things that some of these parents are dealing with, and she's trying to push this agenda on. It's inappropriate. It's inappropriate to fight for it. I don't know how we are here as a species, and it is supported by Black women. Let's be for real.
Wait, but
I
there are
never
people.
see Black women pushing back on it. Never. Sometimes I'll see the white girls. I don't ever. It's like we champion it, and our sons are getting gayer by the every decade.
I think, but there are people with kids pushing for this bullshit. Like
Yeah.
They're
for us,
just as
the only
unhinged
reason I'm
too,
saying
same
what I'm saying,
way.
They
the
all
only reason I'm
unhinged.
saying what I'm saying is because I want y'all to see how crazy the candidates that y'all support sound.
They are.
When you actually really paint the picture in real life of what this looks like, and then y'all vote for these people or y'all support them or y'all support the party that they stand for, it sounds crazy. And then they be looking at when you paint the picture in real life, they look at you like, I can't believe you're supporting this guy. What do you mean? Common sense politics, common sense policy, common sense laws that then help you and your family be protected inside of the bathroom so some pervert ain't in there doing something and getting off on being next to women that don't want them in there in the first place. That is common sense.
These women
Yeah.
are getting pregnant in
It sounds
prisons from
crazy.
transsexuals.
This sounds crazy, but this is the
Little
stuff
girl
that
can swim
that
too.
people support on a regular basis. When I seen the voter turnout rate for somebody that can't even tell you what the difference is between a man and a woman as far as candidacies, and people still vote for them, and they think that they're if you say that we used to look at people that describe the situation that I described as crazy, as need mental help, then if the candidates or the people that are crafting your policy, which is a reflection of the people that voted for them, is standing on this, then how do y'all not identify them as crazy and how do y'all still vote for them? Or in Alicia's case, how do you present them as a person that could possibly be a president of the United States of America that you would support?
You gotta ask Alicia.
That's all I'm saying. Don't say it's
Molly.
crazy how I
I'm gonna
describe
get
them, or if I
jazz on you.
decide
You
that I want to,
keep trying me.
or if I say that I want to pee on
Oh,
feet.
please don't.
But then the very people that y'all propose as great candidates for president of the United States of America is literally saying worse. It don't make sense.
They're kicking genocide, and we just say, yeah, let's go along with it. Both when it comes to Planned Parenthood, genocide, when this comes to sterilizing children. And we say Trump bad. That just blows my mind. This is not towards anybody, just the thinking behind it. I can't comprehend it.
Isn't Trump?
Yeah.
I think I saw something earlier where he's making it to where it's only going to be two genders now. He's getting rid of the
He
non-binary.
said that during his inauguration speech today.
Yeah, so
Mhm.
start. Yeah,
Sense is back. Common sense is back.
but all right,
Yes,
now.
in the chat, yes. If you are in the shower and you are taking a shower amongst people, even if they different genders, if you gotta go, you gotta go. Pete, just if they feet is in the way, then that's just what happens.
No. I think it's a little different when it comes to men going to women's restroom than women going to men's restrooms.
Oh
Like,
man, hey,
Right.
can't do that.
Like,
At
with-
least I pick on you. That's why we ask who you prefer to have, because as you can see how the Democrats are running things, they're putting kids at danger. So that's why we asked you. I agree with some of your points. I'm not like disagreeing with everything you're saying, but we asking you who you prefer to have as a leader, because at least Trump is trying to keep kids protected. If you look at what Kamala's doing, she doesn't have any empathy. So why would someone want to vote a Democrat way with a woman that don't have kids? You hear what she did to get to the top. Why would you want that? When Trump's a family man, he has daughters. So that's all I was saying. Who would you prefer to have? Like, y'all don't even have a backup. Why would we ask Democrats, who y'all leader? Y'all always say, oh, I don't want to talk. And it's just like, why does that have to end? Because just say you don't know. Why does it always have to be, I don't want to talk no more? That shit's weak. Like, just, I'm not talking about you. I'm just saying, like, I just know Democrats do that. Like, oh, I don't want to talk no more. You got it. I'm like, what's the point of just not talking because we asking you a question, right? We're asking you, okay, I don't like Trump either, but his morals is more morally better than Kamala. That's all I was saying.
Wait, to that point, you say he's morally more correct. So are you in agreement with him removing like the law that gives reduced drugs to senior citizens? Do you think that's morally correct?
Probably not, Jazz. To be honest with you, probably
Does
not.
any of you agree with that?
But that's
That's the question again.
Compared to the damage Kamala did. That's a small. Trump's not gonna be perfect, but look at what he's doing. He's putting forth the effort of just taking care of the small things. So he's not gonna be perfect, but Kamala's ridiculous. So I mean, Democrats is like, fuck this shit. I'm just gonna go red.
So Kamala has to be perfect, is what you're saying.
No, I didn't say.
That's not what he said.
It's impossible to be a perfect politician.
Yeah, I'm trolling. Yes, it is true. It is
I don't
impossible.
troll. I'm trying to understand who you're. I don't want to troll you. I'm asking you, who do you prefer? I helped you out. I said Bernie Sanders. Bernie Sanders is crazy, but he's better than Kamala. I'm giving you an option.
No, I agree, Styles. We good.
I'm not disagreeing with everything you're saying, but I mean,
No, it was the statement that you made about Trump. You keep saying it. Well, he's gonna. He's not perfect. He's not perfect. But I don't think, like Pierre said, like no politician is perfect, right?
I agree.
So
Right.
I agree with you. Lisa. I agree with you.
I think the consensus is that Trump has more beneficial policies that can help us than hurt us. Like some of the stuff he said he's gonna do in the past day, I was like, okay, we needed that. Like,
Right.
do y'all not think that Trump's gonna start a war?
No.
No.
He was
We
in
are
office the
already
first
in
time.
so
He
many
started a war.
wars.
with
What
who?
other war
He
could
was
he
in
start?
office. Like he didn't start a war when he was first in
But Biden-
office. How did he start a war now?
He friends with
It's
Putin.
just a question. Chill.
Oh, okay.
Nobody's
Why
doing
ask that question?
anything. You asked the
Why
question.
ask that question with skipping Biden? Look what Biden
Well-
wants to start the war.
Well, Trump's president now. We drugged Biden ass already. Trump's president now. So I was asking based on some of the things that he said, specifically towards, other countries, like the tariffs, possibly starting a trade war with our allies, not our adversaries, our allies. What about Greenland? Like,
Alicia,
why
did
is he?
Alicia, did he start a war in his first term?
No, I'm talking about now. The things that he wants to implement now when it comes to like Panama, Greenland, the tariffs, with the trade wars and things like that. That's what I'm saying. But the executive orders.
You think they're gonna go over war for that stuff?
I mean, he's coming in day one, you know, fucking with people. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like people who have not really, they're not really trying to come for him. He's kind of just like, yeah, well, we need Greenland. And it's just like, what? Greenland doesn't do anything to anybody.
You're nitpicking small things about Trump, but you're not nitpicking Biden stuff.
No.
Keep that right. You keep that right. You're
No.
Trump and Greenland, but Biden have done so much damage, Alicia, in 4 years. But you want to nitpick Trump, didn't you? First day, Greenland.
We're not talking about Biden styles.
Yes,
we're talking about Trump's
Greenland has resources. We're actually supposed to be talking about AOC, but
you right, Aaliyah. You right.
Yeah. But I will say, Alicia, it's quite possible because America will go to war over resources, and all those places that you have named have those resources. So, it could happen. We don't know. I'm interested in seeing what he's going to do. I hope he doesn't let the country down. I do believe that he believes that he's going to get it right, and we're just going to have to see. It's going to be an interesting 4 years. We're either going to eat crow, or we're going to, be disappointed in the outcomes. Those that are against it, we're either going to eat crow, like, damn, he actually did fix it, or we're all going to be like, fuck,
But even if, let's say, hypothetically, America goes to war with Greenland, you think Greenland's going to win that war?
No. Oh, I don't.
Who's going
to
want to go to war? I don't know if it's about a war like that.
I don't know if it's about a matter of who's going to win. A war is a war, and it's going to affect the people. When we go to war, it's going to affect us. So regardless of who wins, if we're at war, we're going to be affected regardless.
But it takes two to have a war. So if Greenland goes like, oh, I'm not going to go against America, there's not going to be no war.
Well, just like they're dropping bombs in other places without, any retaliation, they could do the exact same thing.
It's about power, Jasmine.
They have to have bombs.
It's about power, Jasmine. It's about having power.
Greenland, let me look up Greenland's.
Don't they have to have bombs?
If we have a history of going to war over resources, it's not something that we just can't say that just won't happen again. You know what I mean? If it boils down to it, it could. Hopefully it doesn't. We don't want that. But we just gotta, be open to the possibilities based on the current affairs.
But and you said we're going to war with Greenland.
Yeah, like
no
places to go to war with.
She was just naming places.
Whose audio was that?
Somebody's smart over there. I don't know, but somebody's talking because Greenland they got allies. So I think somebody said Denmark, but it was just a question. Yeah,
you heard.
Let us know.
No. No, but yeah.
Because we like people that talk on here.
I told her, I'm like, I'm gonna bring your ass on this.
I mean, yeah, we've already been in wars. Trump didn't start any new ones his last term. So, and we're in a bunch of proxy wars right now. He's trying to do ceasefires. Biden wasn't thinking about any of that. And the one thing that I do like about Trump is that he's kind of against the military industrial complex and them starting all these needless wars. So if he feels like it's in our best interest to claim a territory, there's a reason behind it. There's probably some type of resource that could benefit our country. Just like how we're trying to protect Taiwan because of the semiconductors.
Fact.
So it's not about Trump is going to do what he feels like is in his best interest. We cannot say that about Biden Harris. They did not do what was in the United States' best interest whatsoever. And I feel like, could it get any worse? What do we have to lose at this point? I mean, we already got our sons thinking that they're girls and our daughters thinking that they're boys. What else do we have to lose? The whole military has gone gay.
I don't disagree with that. That's why I'm just like, let's see what happens, because what do we have to lose at this point?
I think it's a lot of other stuff to be worried about other than gay people. Okay, it's a lot of other stuff to be worried about.
But when you have a country that has a history of being masculine, and all of a sudden the men are feminine and the other weaker, perceived weaker countries are looking at us like, oh, they no longer have a backbone. We don't have anything to be afraid of. Afghanistan paraded our own military equipment around in front of us. There's a big reason why we don't need to be presented as this flamboyantly gay country. There's no strength and masculinity in that.
I think that
Women,
the other
women
countries are
can't be
more
men.
concerned. The at the end of the day, the other countries are not saying y'all got a whole bunch of sissies in the USA. These
Yes, they
countries are
are.
talking
Yes,
about,
they are.
okay, but what is their main thing that they're saying right now? They're talking about Trump, y'all. They're not
They're
bringing up
shaking in their boots
gay
because of Trump.
boys.
They weren't shaking in their boots because of Biden Harris.
Okay,
What are
He
they
had a
saying about
man in a
Trump?
dress in his as his what Secretary of Health or whatever. Yeah, I think it matters when you have a whole bunch of men wearing dresses representing the most powerful country on the planet. That matters. I don't know why,
yeah,
as as black women, always try to act like
no, that's not what I
why does
didn't
gay
say
not
that.
matter?
You gotta put things into a pie chart. Like where is it? Like where is it represented? I think that all y'all talk about a
Us getting a
lot
whole
on this
country
channel.
invaded by illegal immigrants. I think that says
Right.
something. That says that
Agreed.
we are
Agreed.
soft.
I said that in the beginning. The borders are loose as hell. I said that. However, you can't go to sleep on other stuff because you want to be hella woke on this one little thing is what I'm saying. Like don't be sleep on other things that are going on around you because you see a dude in a dress walk past you.
Okay,
But
You
do
know what
you
I'm
know how
Alicia.
saying?
much that has caused the past 4 years, though? Almost the whole political climate has been it's been based off of gender and these gender policies. It is causing way more than it should. We should not even be having this conversation.
It
Yeah.
shouldn't even
Agreed.
be a
Being
Agreed. That's
gay, the
exactly what
military
I'm
being
saying.
gay,
That's exactly
it
what I'm
shouldn't
saying.
exist though. We should not be defending it. We
Well,
should
we
be
way
speaking
Alicia,
past
against
that,
it
Molly.
Alicia, can I
and
ask you a
encouraging
question?
men to be
Let me get to the
masculine and
super
women to be
chat.
feminine.
Alicia, can I ask you a question?
We going to the super chats because we drifted left. We went around the world, Greenland,
I
and we
don't even
didn't.
got no. I ain't even got no pants on right now. That's crazy.
Oh my
That
God!
is
Alicia,
not
can
the
I ask you,
business.
Anton wanted to
That
be like trans.